Yes, I spoke to Elizabeth Kendall, Senior Research Fellow in Arabic and Islamic Studies at Pembroke College at the University of Oxford. First, I asked her about the timing of Washington's ceasefire call.
The time is right for the US to make this call. Patience has run out in the international community. We've seen a UN report come out in August which detailed war crimes not only by the Houthis, but by the Saudi-led coalition as well. And coming on top of the Khashoggi case, it really does seem increasingly difficult to believe the Saudi narrative on events. I think that if the administration hadn't moved, then Congress would be pretty close now to saying we should not be supporting militarily the war in Yemen, nor selling weapons to Saudi Arabia. So really, Mattis had to make a move at this point.
We heard both from Mattis, but also from Mike Pompeo, the US Secretary of State, and he called on Saudi Arabia and its allies to stop their airstrikes on populated areas in Yemen. But he appeared to say that the Houthi rebels must make the first move by ending attacks against the Gulf states. What do you make of that? What are the chances of the Houthis making the first move?
I think if the Houthis are offered sweeteners, perhaps even behind the scenes, and given a way of also being able to claim some kind of successful outcome in this war, then they could be persuaded to go to Sweden and to join these peace talks. But we have to look at the reality on the ground that the US is having to confront. Its support for the war on Yemen has not worked. It has not been a short war. It's now been going on for 3.5 years. The casualties, according to the UN, are over 10,000 fatalities. But according to independent research groups, it's over 50,000. As your report said, there are 13 or 14 million Yemenis on the brink of famine, and 2/3 of the Yemeni population lives in Houthi areas. So the reality is, this war is at stalemate and it's not being won. So really something needed to happen. And I think this is a recognition by the US administration, by Mattis, that they really need to push now for peace much harder.